All right, everybody. It is a bonus, queerly recommended. We are going to try something we've never done before and do a commentary for Ocean's 8.
Yay!
And the reason we're doing this is because I complained that Gunpowder Milkshake was not as good as Ocean's 8, which I think is just objectively true. And Neil said, what if you guys did a commentary track about it? And we thought, all right.
So we're going to do it.
We're doing it.
Doing it now.
Sandra Bullock.
Everybody loves Sandra Bullock. I love all of her movies.
Yeah.
But she's not like in my top 20.
But like top 20 for what? Like for any movie you would go to?
Top, right. Like if you had a free pass to like make out with any celebrity. She is not the make out kind of person for me.
I don't think I could list 20 celebrities I want to make out with.
Well, okay, so I probably could because I watch everything.
Mm-hmm.
I watch it all.
So you know all the options.
I do know all the options. Sort of.
I do love how contrite she is in this speech though.
Yeah.
Like it's very fun.
I think she looks better without makeup. Are you there?
I am there.
You are there. Okay, yeah.
I was just looking at her thinking about all the makeup that I could see on her.
She looks better without it.
She looks better with a natural makeup look.
Right. Exactly. See, that's the key.
Mm-hmm.
It's like look like you're not wearing makeup, which is
it's true. I mean, I've seen so much glow up and RuPaul's Drag Race that even like, I don't know, I'm just spotting all the makeup that's there.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of makeup.
It is a lot. Also, I love that this is what she's wearing as she leaves prison.
I know, she leaves prison. That's fantastic. Like never in a million years would I wear that ever. Under any circumstance.
No. Like, I don't know what I'd be wearing going into prison, but I definitely would not be wearing a showgirl costume.
Well, I mean, do you really know what you're going to be wearing going into prison if you get like arrested on the street?
That's a good point. I mean, there's a high chance that there will be like jeans, some kind of high top, probably a t-shirt. Exactly.
I probably have Doc Marten jeans and probably a hoodie or yeah, that's about it. Or sweater. But yeah, I do like her jacket. Her coat is really cool.
It was beautiful.
It flows well.
Where is this supposed to be? Oh, it's supposed to be New York.
Is it New York?
I think so, because the Met Gala is a part of the movie. I don't remember them leaving the city.
See, I've only seen this movie once. So this is like a new movie for me. And that I've been drinking. It's a totally new movie for me.
I think I've seen it a couple times. It's been a little while. And I am not drinking, but I had an edible shortly before we started this. So I might get a little more quiet as we go.
I was in the sun all day and then I come home and drink alcohol. So I'm going to be toast in about an hour.
This is great because the movie is an hour and a half long.
Yeah, I think we'll be all right. We'll be really quiet towards the end.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What would you do in a fancy store like this?
I wouldn't be able to afford a single thing, so I wouldn't really be in a store like that. But look at that. I mean, yeah, see, so there, I would be in a hotel. Yeah, I love hotels. I love staying in fancy hotels.
Oh, what's the fanciest hotel you've stayed at?
Fanciest hotel I've stayed at. I'm sure it was somewhere in the Bahamas. I stayed at Paradise Island in the Bahamas. There was a resort there that was insane. It was so gorgeous and beautiful and very expensive. And I went there with one of my best friends, a guy best friend, and the hostess, I guess, or why can't I think of her name? Greets the people, greets the yeah. Anyway, so she pulled me aside. And they had somebody else take my friend Mike into another room because I looked so young. They thought he was doing something illegal with me.
Oh no.
Isn't that cute? But it was after everything got settled and everything was fine. And it turns out that I was there on my own free will and I was in my 20s. Yeah, it was amazing. Like that place was just absolutely like I got used to the rich life real fast for like a week,
Oh,
and then I went back to my poor life. So,
uh-huh. If only.
so
I think
she's
it's,
like living it up. She's
oh yeah.
in the bathtub with way too much makeup on, but
You're,
that's very romantic. Lots of flowers, lots of bubbles.
you are a touch ahead of me, but that's okay.
I'll pause it for a second. Tell me when you're there.
Okay. Oh yeah, she's in a bathtub. I see the bubbles now.
She's in the bathtub. She's looking at something, and
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah, she's looking at something.
she's looking at something. And now she's not looking at something. Now we're at a different place. Are you at the same place now?
She's still looking at something, but it can't be
All
for
right, but
much
it's close.
longer with the way they've zoomed in.
Mhm. I didn't even see what it was. Seriously, this is a new movie for me.
Okay, we're looking out the window
Okay.
and it switched to a new location.
So we're at a
Oh,
bar.
yeah. Right? Kate
Right.
Blanchett.
Yep.
How many lesbians squealed?
Like every single lesbian on earth squeals when they see Kate Blanchett.
Especially in this film.
For sure.
Which is like, to be fair, she looks incredible.
How old is she? I'm just curious.
I think she's 47 or 48. I think. I'm checking IMDb.
That's how I learned like the whole 3 fingers of whiskey or whatever, 2 fingers. Actually, Layden Michaels actually told me how to, when you ask for like 2-finger whiskey, 2 fingers of whiskey,
Oh yeah?
what that means. And I totally forgot about it until I saw this movie. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's right.
Kate Blanchett was born in 1969.
So she's 50 something, 1.
She is now. Yeah.
Oh, she is now. That's right. When was this movie made?
Here's the funny thing on so I'm on IMDb and they have the section about filmography known for. It's not, this movie is not even in like the top 5
Wow.
of that. It would have been at least a few years ago though. 2018. This is 4
She
years
looks
ago.
great. She does. She looks great. Like
I
if I saw somebody like that in a bar, I wouldn't approach her because she's just like
Too
way
cool.
out of my league. Yeah, totally way out of my league.
The costume design for her is incredible. I think better than anybody else in this film.
Right. I agree.
I'm just laughing at her, telling her brother he'd better be dead.
See, she looks so much better without all the makeup on.
It's true. Did that guy I feel like that guy might be one of those like, hey, it's that guy kind of actors, but I can't think from what.
Right. He's in everything.
Yeah.
But nobody knows his name.
Mm-mm. Earlier today, Neil and I, kind of similar to how you and I are on Zoom doing this right now, we got on with a few friends and we're watching Ronin, and that there were so many actors where it was like, wait, this guy is in it too, and this one, and there were so many.
Don't you love that when you revisit a movie you've seen like a bazillion years ago and you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot about that this person was in it.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'd ever seen it. If I had, it's been a really, really long time, so I didn't remember any of it. It was fun though. We had a good time.
For me, it's like 5 years and it's gone. Like that's how it is with books and movies for me. 5
I think
years,
that's
it's a brand
fair.
new thing for me.
Yeah, I mean, how many books or movies have you seen since then?
A zillion, at least. How would you like to be kidnapped by Kate Blanchett?
Would I like to be kidnapped?
Because that just happened.
Well, I don't know. Doesn't seem like she minds.
No, that's true. I think I like Kate Blanchett's makeup. I think that's because it's so nice. It's not overdone.
Yeah.
I'm not this girly girl normally. I mean, I normally don't care, but I love makeup when it's excellent, when it's perfect. And I think her makeup is perfect.
Well, yeah. For this character design, it's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you like makeup, I suggest RuPaul's Drag Race. There's a lot of makeup in there.
Well, it's like at the very beginning where we see Sandra Bullock and she just has way too much makeup on. And I'm sure it's because she was out the night before, like in that hot little number.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I do like the chemistry between these two.
I think I'm pretty sure everybody has really good chemistry in this whole movie. I think there was so much writing on this movie too. Do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, I mean, I'm so glad they did it, but I think there were some people who were either hoping it wouldn't do so well or wouldn't believe it because it was all women.
Right. And a woman director, so it can't possibly be any good.
Mm-hmm. But it was I think it did pretty well.
Yeah, I think it did too. I mean, it has a fantastic cast.
Like one of the best, really, especially for all female casts.
Mm-hmm.
It was incredible. IMDb only gave it 6.3 out of 10. How dare you? How dare you hate it? It has a 61 on Metacritic.
What about Rotten Tomatoes?
One moment. Oh, he's such a douchebag in this.
It's the accent. He can be douchey because he has an accent.
Mm-hmm. All right. Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, the tomato meter gave it 69% and the audience score was 45%.
Oh, man.
Well, all the queer ladies I know love this movie.
That's true. So screw the rest of them
Mm-hmm.
as far as like the reviews and stuff.
I do like that she made a shiv for him.
I do.
I also like that she cuts that button off with her shiv.
Just to show that it works.
Right? And it did. Very good.
What is she eating?
I don't know.
Chinese food.
Yeah.
Assuming.
I can't tell what.
Because I'm hungry right now.
Are you?
Yes, I just ate dinner, but it was a salad.
Oh.
And I'm drinking. And when I'm drinking, I
You
moved on to the
snacky.
margarita. I get snacky.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a good thing I got situated before I thought to grab snacks, because otherwise you'd be hearing me eating Doritos during this. Nobody needs that. The loudest thing possible.
I think Pop Rocks are pretty loud too, though. That's why I ate them before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're super loud.
What time of year does this take place? When do you think it is? I mean, there's like so much green and they're all wearing coats.
I can't remember what time of year the Met Gala usually happens. I think it usually happens around May.
And I guess
So
it's
spring?
still pretty cool in New York in May.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Why are they always eating?
I don't know, but like, look at this. Like, this scene alone must be responsible for a lot of fanfic.
She has a great voice. Cate Blanchett does.
Mm-hmm.
Very sexy, very sultry.
That suit is so good too.
I'm so jealous. I'm jealous of everything.
I mean, I would never try to put on a green velvet suit like that because I would look like a leprechaun at my height.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be more the Sandra Bullock, wear everything black and then a trench coat. That's more my wardrobe.
Mm-hmm. I think I'd look ridiculous in a trench coat too, but if I had to choose between the two, that's probably the one I'd choose.
Yeah. I think I look more ridiculous. Oh, look, she's feeding her.
Right? That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure this scene, how much
Yes.
fanfic came out of this? About the two of them together? So much. I never got into that fandom. But if anybody listens to this and you know a fanfic that's really good, email podcast@queerlyrecommended.com and send us a link.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love her so much.
I know. She has a great dress on.
Mm-hmm. I just love watching Anne Hathaway in almost anything.
I don't think I've seen all of her stuff. I don't think there's anything I haven't seen.
I think there's one where she plays like a delinquent teenager or something like that. And I skipped that. Actually, there's probably a lot of her stuff that I haven't seen.
Really?
But yes, she is on my list.
Listen to that voice. Kate's voice.
Yeah, right? You just want her to narrate audiobooks.
I do. I want her to narrate my books.
Oh yeah, my edible's kicking in.
Should I be mixing my alcohols? I had a lemon drop and now I'm drinking a margarita. Is that okay?
If it's only 2 drinks, I think it's okay. If it was like 20 drinks, well, that's too much anyway. But
Yeah, I was gonna say it'll never be me.
Mm-hmm. Also, how good is Helena Bonham Carter?
You know what? I remember her when she first came out, like way back in the 80s.
Oh, she was incredible.
What was it? A Room with a View? Is that what it was called?
I think so. But that E.M. Forster movie, yeah, she was or the adaptation of the E.M. Forster book, she was so good in that.
I don't know how to feel about the Harry Potter movies because I know she was in the Harry Potter. I don't know what, I'm like torn.
I mean, she was great in them, and she did those roles before the world got to know that J.K. Rowling is a gigantic transphobe.
Right. And she's eating Nutella.
What's not to love?
Right. But yeah, I've always enjoyed her as an actress. I think she's quirky. She's very quirky.
Yeah, I saw her in there's a version of 12th Night. I think it was in the 90s. So good. So good in that.
Did she have a thing with Johnny Depp?
No.
Why do I think
she was married to Tim Burton, and Tim Burton put both her and Johnny Depp in a lot of his films.
Oh, okay. So maybe that's the correlation.
Mm-hmm.
And they just haven't done anything together. It's been 20 years or something, 30.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's where it's coming from.
Mm-hmm. Again, whoever designed the wardrobe for Kate Blanchett in this deserves all the best things in life.
Plus, she's like a size 0. Fit in anything. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say Anne Hathaway. She looks great. She has got a curvy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really want her to narrate my books. Her voice is amazing.
Just ask Rad, hey, can we make that happen?
Yeah. Wouldn't that be cool?
Oh yeah. If a celebrity could, so if you could have Kate Blanchett go back and narrate any book from your backlist, what would it be?
Because I'd have to say I'd want her to do Not Guilty. I want her to be Claire. I think that'd be good. All right. I would do that.
That's a good choice.
because Temptation is Cassie's point of view, but she would make a good
Mhm.
Brooke
Yes.
because she's older, has a more mature voice.
Well, that's one of the things that I notice for sure when I'm listening to an audiobook is why does it sound like somebody who's 23 is talking from the perspective of a 55-year-old or
Right.
vice versa?
Yes. Yeah, vice versa was this what for Jolt. I felt like the
Really?
narrator then she sounded, she was a lot older than the characters, and it just did not make for good audio.
Yeah, that matters, because then when that happens, like even if they're performing characters, it still sounds to me like somebody's just reading somebody else's book out versus performing it.
Right.
Yeah, Mindy Kaling is pretty fun in this.
Yeah.
I kind of wish they would have had her do a little more. Like she kind of ended up being in the background some, I think, for me, but I was still glad to see her here.
Yeah. I can't wait till they all get together because we need to talk about Rihanna.
You have strong feelings about Rihanna?
I do. I do.
There she is.
Okay, there she is. Nine ball, 8 ball.
Right.
So here's how I feel. I think she's absolutely beautiful, and I love her voice. And I think one of the first movies I saw her in was it Battleship? I think it was Battleship. She played.
Wait, you saw Battleship? That looked really bad.
I watch everything. I'm not kidding.
I am really starting to believe you on that.
I 100% will watch anything. If it's on TV, I will watch it. And she was in Battleship, and I'm thinking she could do better as she could be a better actress. And then I think of myself, I can't even barely do a podcast without sounding like I'm reading something. So I can't give her a hard time, but I love her. I love Rihanna.
And hopefully she does more.
It's just great music. I mean, I love her music.
Her makeup company too. All their stuff is fantastic. In case you're looking for, a makeup line to check stuff out from.
Well, her makeup is great in this, by the way.
Yes. Yeah. Stunning.
Sweating. Yeah.
She is a very good sport, despite being completely overwhelmed and confused.
I know. What is her name?
That other young woman? I have no idea.
Oh,
I'm not
I know
sure.
her. I want to say she's like a childhood actress. Oh, who is she? Come on. She's famous too. Or she was a famous childhood actress, I think. Hold on, let me check.
All right.
Maybe if I can type cast.
I kind of like that Anne Hathaway's character is sort of bitchy in this.
Dakota Fanning, son of a bitch.
Oh,
Dakota
is it?
Fanning. Yeah, that was Dakota Fanning. was like, I know that face.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is what happens when you only see a movie once and it was a long time ago.
Right. 4 years, probably.
Almost 5, which is my threshold.
Oh, yeah. So it was already 1 foot out the door of your memory.
Right. Exactly. So I'm like, I know this actress. She's been in a lot of good stuff too.
I love the bubble guns.
If I'm talking to somebody and they're like looking over it, I would turn around like immediately. Like what are you
Right?
looking at? Yeah.
Well, you just the way she's behaving, I'd be like, is this woman drunk
What's going
or
on?
high? Like, good soundtrack too.
I was just gonna say that. Biggie, 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 can't you see?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the funny thing. I didn't even know that was Aquafina until
Really?
like years later. Yeah, no clue.
I think this was the first thing that I saw her in.
Really?
Mm-hmm. What was she in before this?
I don't know before, I just know after.
Yeah, this is where I first saw her and was aware of her. But I didn't
Like
follow
I
her
just thought
music
she
either.
was a singer or rapper. I did not know that she did it all. She does it all. She does everything.
Mm-hmm.
No clue.
Well, and she can be really, really good too. What was that movie she was in? Was it The Goodbye? No, The Farewell?
I don't know.
We're gonna do it this way. We're gonna look it up. Yeah, it's called The Farewell.
I did not see that movie. Right? I've seen everything but that.
It's very, very, very good.
Look at that, they're eating. Why is there so much food and I'm hungry? Subway.
Do you need to
Gross.
go grab a snack?
I shouldn't. She's so good in this.
And I like that she's just like a touch embarrassed.
Right.
Because she's probably never caught by other people. Yeah. That line about why she wants it to be a woman, so good.
Oh, look, it's everyone's favorite lesbian.
I love her. I mean, they're such a cute couple.
They are.
That smoothie looks like it's going to be disgusting.
That is going to be awful. Wheatgrass. And at least she has blueberries. Yeah, but you're right. It looks horrible.
Just looks, yeah, no, thank you.
I love that.
Her
That's kind of
garage.
when I was selling eBay. That's what I had a third bedroom that was full of eBay stuff.
Oh my God.
And that's what it looked like. Except it was shoes. It wasn't like stuff like this.
Mm-hmm. Sarah Paulson is an excellent actor too.
Yeah. And I love that she has the age gap romance in real life.
Right. Are they the top lesbian couple right now? I think they might be.
I think so. Well, I don't know. Right now it could be Sue Bird and
Oh,
because of the Olympics and stuff. So maybe
or
not
Abby
top
Wambach and her wife.
Right. I think right now it's the Olympics, and then once the Olympics are over,
it'll be Sarah Paulson and Holland Taylor again.
Yeah, it'll be them again.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. What?
Did you hear?
How'd you hide all this from your husband?
Yeah,
I know. How do you not go in the garage?
eBay. Though she says it's
Oh,
eBay,
eBay.
just like
See?
you.
See, it's eBay.
Was that your garage?
Maybe I'm running a something that's illegal. I would be far richer than I am now. Trust me.
Right?
If I'm going to do something illegal, it's going to be for a lot of money. It's not going to
Mm-hmm.
be eBay stuff.
Yeah, why would you do it for less?
Yeah, right? What would you do with $16.5 million US
Quit my
dollars?
job. Immediately quit my job.
Immediately.
I don't know. We would invest a bunch of it because I would not work again. We would give some
Never.
of it to charity. We would give some of it maybe to some close family, depending on,
Yeah, that's always the
you know,
catch. When do you stop? When do you stop giving?
well, I don't know. But like I could see setting up an education fund. Like my kids have them, but I could see setting one up for my niece. I wouldn't give it to all my family. They can go to work.
Right, exactly. Well, see, I have such a small family. It's just, my mom, my dad, and my sister. So for
Mm-hmm.
sure we would all be set. But then it
Mm-hmm.
would go to friends, and then when do you cut that off? Because I have a lot
Oh
of
no.
friends.
No. Yeah.
And that would just suck because they say that once you win a lot of money or get
Mm-hmm.
a lot of money, that like family comes out of the woodwork, like that you didn't even know you had.
Oh no, thank
So
you.
people have to like change everything, their address, obviously, because they're going to move, but their phone numbers and everything.
No, that sounds terrible.
That sounds
And
very
I have a
terrible.
large French Canadian family.
I
So
suppose.
I don't want my parents' third cousins coming and asking for anything.
Right. I got a patient Aquafina's. Come on.
Hmm?
It's a Metro card. Because she's a skateboarder.
Yeah.
Are you sure he's dead?
Right. I do like though that she was like, not really. Like it's fair when that's who your brother is.
I mean, yeah, George Clooney.
Mm-hmm.
So that was probably when 3D printers were coming out. Maybe. How long have they been out?
I have no idea.
We have one at work, and it takes like forever to make one thing. It's like, okay, I'll see you after the weekend.
Did they just make it off of patterns?
Yeah, you can put in like AutoCAD or Inventor drawings, and then they make it based on that.
Oh, okay. But
So
then
it's
what
like,
kind of what is it, like plastic that it makes, or like what kind of material is it?
we use plastic. There was a for what we need it for, but obviously whatever they were using was something not plastic.
Yeah, I mean it looked like
Glass or
glass.
something, yeah. How do you feel about
Soundtrack.
jewelry? How are you on the jewelry train?
I don't wear it. The only jewelry that I wear is I have a tiny nose stud. I don't wear a wedding ring. I don't wear earrings. I think it's just been so long since I've worn any that it would feel weird if I tried to
Yeah.
start. Like I don't like necklaces. I also don't like collars that are too tight. Like I prefer to not have my neck have stuff on
Strangled.
it. Yeah, what about you?
I like I don't wear earrings anymore. I used to. I have like 7 in one ear and 2 in the other. I don't wear them anymore. I gave that up when I was like 20. Um, I don't really like jewelry. I have spinner rings because it helps me with my anxiety and just like focus and ADD. I have a spinner ring, but I don't wear it all the time. Most of the time I'm jewelryless. I don't wear any rings, but like if I do an event, I'll wear something. I'll have something on me. Like if I'm meeting the public and speaking, I'll have something.
How about $150 million necklace?
Not at all, ever. Like no. Like
Right?
yeah. Like even when I dress up, like when we do the award ceremonies, like through GCLS or whatever, even when I dress up, I'm very modest. I don't show anything. So it doesn't make sense for me to wear a $150 million necklace or a $20 one from Claire's or whatever. So I just don't, because I don't show this part of my body. Like my dresses they're very conservative. Why should I show it off?
I mean, it's up to you. You decide
Right?
if you show it off or not.
I decide not to because I'm like a package. I'm like a Christmas present. You're gonna unwrap me. You don't get to see it up front. You don't get to like rattle the box or, unpeel a corner of the paper and look in. I did that once in my Christmas when I was a child. I
Oh, did you?
rewrapped all my gifts. I opened them and rewrapped them all. How
Oh my
bad is
God.
that?
Did
That's
your parents
horrible.
catch you?
No, because they're horrible wrappers.
Oh, you were a tiny criminal who got away with it.
I did. We joke about it now because my sister and I, we would tell each other what we got. So like my parents were so clueless. They would tell my sister what they got her, and they would tell me what they would tell my parents would tell my sister what they got me, and then they would tell me what they got my sister, and then my sister and I would tell each other.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's a
That's
close
so funny.
bond. That's more. That is what you want as a parent. You want the siblings to be that close.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that was more important than actually finding out what our Christmas gifts were.
Still, little badass Kris.
I know. Was.
Does he just look like Boyle from Brooklyn Nine-Nine? He's not actually
He
him,
does.
right?
It's not him, but it looks like him though.
Okay. They could definitely play brothers.
Let's see him again. Yeah.
Wait, I wonder if he was on the episode where they showed some of Doyle's cousins. I'm not going to look that up, but I'm just going to hope that that's what happened because he would be perfect.
Look at what she's wearing. Like I would never wear that. I would never wear that.
No. Well, did you hear earlier when I said that it's 6 pounds?
Oh my gosh.
I know. Like, yeah, just lay that on my neck, please. And thank you.
It's like a cat. I'm going to wear my cat to the ceremonies.
Yeah. No. I love Mindy Kaling in this part. I just love the character that she's created around being the assistant. It's so good. uh, like that's not possible, right? For a 3D printer.
I'm sure it is. I mean, they make like hearts and stuff, 3D printers now, don't they? Don't they make like organs?
Well, what I maybe I think like heart valves and stuff, but like can it have both the jewels and the metal together, or the fake jewels and the metal?
Oh, no, I'm sure that that's probably why they have Mindy. I'm sure that the printer makes the diamonds, the glass, and then since she's a setter, she probably, all that stuff is probably super cheap-ish.
So they brought her in because oh wait, somebody might be seeing this for the first time. Hopefully I'll remember to tell you during the scene this is why they brought her in.
Okay.
I can't believe I'm trying to prevent spoilers 4 years after a movie's come out.
She has great eyes, Anne Hathaway. Beautiful eyes.
Right. And like the best smile, which she's not really showing here, but
I love that she's an ugly crier.
right. Oh yeah.
I hate people who can cry and they look beautiful crying, and I'm just like, because I'm an ugly crier, and
Do you
so I
get the
don't
blotchy
cry.
face?
I get blotchy face. My nose turns bright red. I have blotches on my cheeks. It's just hot. I'm a hot mess when I cry.
One of my kids is like that, always has been. It was kind of hilarious when she was a toddler, but she has not outgrown it yet. Maybe someday.
She won't. She probably won't. Like, seriously, it's horrible. I hate that about me. Modigliani. I love the art.
I want to make an art museum joke.
Do it.
Related to your books.
I love museums. I love art. I love everything. Make the joke.
Did you just say to yourself one day, what if I just write about two people fucking in a museum?
I thought how promiscuous it would be, because art is so sexy anyway. There's like it elevates you. I think art elevates you to a different level, and I think there's just a sexiness when you're around and stimulated by art. I think at least it is for me. Like, I get really aroused for art because it like pings all the different things in my head that make me happy. So I just said, yeah, I'm gonna just do this. And the museum by me, the Nelson Atkins Museum, like nobody is ever in the museum.
Oh yeah.
And there is a colonial wing that's like super dark. It's just, I mean, I did not lie in that book at all. Because like, why is this so dark? Why do you have to have it so dark in a museum? But like, people are gonna have sex in a museum if it's this dark. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it worked. It was a great book.
Yeah, thanks. I was saying retouch painting. So what are some artists in your big, huge museum where you live? Do you have a big, huge museum? I'm sure you do.
We have the Glenbow Museum in Calgary. I don't know if they have any artists in right now. Let's see. We went, well, it's been probably since before the lockdown. And they had a really cool photography exhibit. And I think it was a woman who didn't even start doing it until later in life. But yeah, it was so cool. I would have gone to see that.
If I wasn't a writer, I would be a photographer. I love it. I love it so much.
Right now it looks like Kent Monkman is the artist. I have no idea who that is. I don't think there are any like really big ones in Calgary.
Yeah, surprisingly, the Kansas City Museum, you wouldn't think for being such as kind of a small town, but we're like smack dab in the middle of the Midwest. I mean, we're in the middle of the country.
So I didn't think your city was that small. I've heard of it, so I feel like it's a real city. If it's
a real city, it is.
Yeah,
it is a real city, and I love the art. We are one of the few towns that got the Auschwitz exhibit. I think there's only two in the country. I'm sure it
Mm-hmm.
was probably like New York or Los Angeles or something, and Kansas City, and we got it.
So good.
So
When are you going, or did you end up going
I
already?
did. I went last week.
How was it?
Oh my gosh, it was exhausting, and it
Mm-hmm.
was like so emotional and so very sad and scary and unbelievable, truly
Mm-hmm.
unbelievable. Like the word unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's like, how can people be like that? Especially, people who are still alive today. Like how is that even possible?
Yeah. And there are people who are taking on those beliefs even
I
more
know.
all the
That's the
time.
sad part. It's
All
like
right.
some guy, and so like it was pretty packed. It was like you had to come in at a certain time. They had timed events. And it's like a 2-hour tour, roughly, a little over 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
And this one guy, he like, and you're wearing, it's an audio tour, so everybody's wearing headsets, so like it's super quiet in the place. And they showed this snippet of Hitler, like in a car waving to everybody, and somebody's like, "Oh, it's just like a Trump rally."
Oh my God.
I was like, "Oh my God, way to ruin it." Oh,
But
but he's not
kind
wrong.
of.
Yeah,
No.
he's not wrong at all. So.
No. Oh yeah. I'm I'm doing that thing now where it's like, is it the scene I liked that I think I like? Oh yeah, it definitely is.
Mhm.
Poor
The
Paul.
dog, yeah.
Well, just
Like,
like everything that she's about to do right now, so good.
oh yeah. Terriers. Go terriers. Wild for Wheatons. I love that she does this.
Yeah. And it is perfect for someone like that.
Mhm. People who love their dogs love their dogs. I love my dog.
Right?
Like there isn't anything I do things for her. Like I don't even do for people.
Dogs are better than people.
Dogs we don't deserve dogs
Mm-hmm.
for sure. They're so
Oh
sweet.
yeah. See? Classic mistake. Don't
Mhm.
click on an
Click it.
unfamiliar email link.
Boom. That's
This is
hilarious.
why.
This is why, like, when we join, I always have a sticker over my camera. So there's always
Mm-hmm.
fuzzy yellow because I've got that sticker over there when we Zoom.
This poor dude just loves his Wheaton Terriers.
And rightfully so. Yeah, he's a little much about it. Like I'm not like that.
Yeah. Right? Like
Although I
Wheaton
did
Terriers
have
are
like
cute.
I had a Molly cam in the house, before, like when I had her in her bed, so I could catch her. But now since I work from home most of the time, I don't have to have her in her carrier.
That's pretty cute. I bet she looks adorable in her carrier.
She's so cute. I mean, she's having such a rough go though. I'm glad I
Mm,
was able to take her on the trip to P Town before,
yeah.
first of all, P Town got on lockdown, but also she got to see
Are
the ocean.
they?
Oh fuck, it's bad. It's like
Mm,
what did they say? Like I don't know how many people. 700 people have COVID up there. Like they had this huge, massive, ginormous party, and like 700 people have it now, the Delta variant, but um, a lot of them are asymptomatic or very small symptoms. So,
hmm.
but it's a hot spot right now in the United States. It shows up on my news in Kansas City. They talk about P-Town, and I'm like, let's get that shit cleaned up because I'm going to be there in 2 months.
No, I haven't heard about that. I have been
Yes.
hearing about Florida.
Florida's a fucking hot mess all the time.
Gigantic. Doesn't help that my province is being compared to Florida since they want to like.
Ah, shit, really?
I learned about it for people that don't know in my province. They're talking about basically just not doing anything for COVID anymore, which is one of those, okay, we'll see how that plays out. But I learned about it because a friend from Australia reached out to see if I was okay, because there was such a noise about it that she heard about it in her news.
Wow. Yeah. Isn't
Yeah,
that weird?
it's not good.
It's funny. I remember reaching out to one of my friends in New York City, when
Mhm.
they had the huge like flooding, and I don't know if there's a hurricane at the time. It was like last month or something.
Mhm.
And I'm like, the nightly news, the world news had like showed New York like underwater and like in the subway, everything was flooded, nobody could get anywhere. And so I texted her and I'm like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Well, all the
Yeah.
bad weather and the rain." And so she takes a picture outside. It's like sunny sky. She's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "What the fuck? What?" Everybody's sensationalizing everything.
Gotta get rid of
So
that 24-hour news cycle.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
I love the basically magic technology.
Oh, I know. First of all, I need glasses like that. Leo. We all know who Leo is.
Mm-hmm.
She's eating. Fucking always eating. I'm gonna have to
Is it
DoorDash.
making you hungrier?
DoorDash. I'm in the middle of something. Please, here's the code to get into my house. Please bring me a smoothie or something.
Are you actually gonna do that?
No, but I really want to.
DoorDash was responsible for dinner tonight.
Ah, I had DoorDash like twice this weekend because my mom was over.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have to watch what my mom eats and drinks. And so um, we got dinner and then we did breakfast the next morning when she woke up
That
because I
sounds
need her
nice.
to eat. Yeah, and I don't. And like I did a post something about like spending 14 hours playing Uno with my mom, and like that was like no freaking joke. I mean, I played Uno like for
Oh,
hours. I know, but you know what? It's sweet, and she loves it, and she loves coming over and spending time with me, and she like spends her time between me, my sister, and my dad.
mm-hmm.
So she just spent like 5 days at my sister's cabin in the
Oh, that
woods.
sounds lovely.
Yeah, and then she's like, "Okay, I'll spend some time with you." And thanks, mom.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Look at that look.
The tux.
Yes.
Yeah. No, just show it from the front again. Very
I
rude.
know. She had the tie undone. Bingo. Bingo.
Yeah.
Have you ever played bingo like that in a big hall?
I don't think I have. I've seen people do it because running bingos were like big fundraisers
Oh, yeah.
back when I was growing up. So my friend, her dad would like manage some of them or so. I don't know, but it was kind of like dropping in and out with her for it. It did not look like fun.
So my mom used to be really into bingo, and I would show up. And the only reason why I would go there just to do the pull tabs, like it's
Mm-hmm.
almost like scratchies, but you
Yeah.
pull them and then you win. And I won like $50 one time. It was great.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But no, I don't play. It's like I can't even imagine how bingo would be fun.
No.
Here's the
See, he's got,
setup.
yeah,
Here's
he's
she
just got
got
like a
set up.
douchebag face.
Yeah. How long was she in jail, Sandra Bullock? How long was she in jail? Was it
Was it
10
like 5
years?
years?
Is it 5 years?
No, maybe it was 10 years.
I can't tell you if I went to jail for 10 years, what would I do? Like, would they give me a computer to write? Would I have writing time?
Um, I
How
don't
does that
know.
work?
I don't know how any of that works. I I know there's a prison not super far from where we live. That's all I know about prisons.
I know we live in a pretty big Leavenworth is not too far away.
Oh,
And
yeah,
since
that's
my
a
dad was
famous one.
military, yeah. So my dad's military, so he always goes up to the base to get, whatever he needs to get. So he's always up there. But yeah, that's a huge prison. Just to drive around it is like
Mm-hmm.
some bad people are in there. Like, 'cause you just perimeter, I mean, just everything. The perimeters is like
Mm-hmm.
full of concrete and barbed wire and just everything.
Yeah. Oh man, this Cape Lancer look again.
That leather pants. Like, who can put off leather pants? Nobody.
With a bomber jacket.
Right. And a tie without really much of a
Yes.
shirt.
Yes.
She just wants a
Yeah,
job.
see? I'm just saying they have that like big ex lover energy right now. Don't you think so?
Kiss her. Kiss her.
Yeah.
Kiss.
There should be more kissing
This should be kissing.
right
Period.
now.
Right now.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to this museum?
No.
Have you been to New
Never.
York?
Yes.
Yeah, I have not.
I've been to New York a couple times. I've been to New York City once. My sister celebrated her 30th birthday, and we went to see the ball drop because her birthday's December 31st.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
Yeah.
crazy. So we spent a week in New York then. And I've been to like New York, just not just the city, but I've been to New York, the state, several times.
Oh, yeah. I've been to New York, the state, but not to the city. I can't remember if I ever told you this in any of the other episodes, but when I was a kid, my parents got our family into a hobby that is called War of 1812 reenacting.
What?
And that's why I've been to New York State, because we went to Fort Niagara for one of their historical events there. Oh yeah.
Wow.
That was my childhood
really?
until I was about 15 or 16 when I could say, you cannot make me go.
I'm staying home.
And they would let me stay home for the weekend. Yeah.
There are a lot of Civil War reenactments here in the United States, especially around here, and then like Kentucky, Tennessee, places like that.
Yeah.
So I find that really interesting that the War of 1812 is something that people reenact.
Oh yeah, especially around there. Well, the town where I grew up, they actually have a historical fort that was involved in the War of 1812. And then it's kind of like a bunch of places around Ontario, and then you see like Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, like all that. That was basically the states that were a part of it will still celebrate some of it.
What did you wear? Did you dress up and everything, or dress down, or whatever?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh! Stop it! Tell me you have pictures.
I do. Actually, I do.
Gosh.
All right,
that's amazing.
I think I know how I can send you a couple of pictures really easily.
I am shocked.
I'm gonna do this right now.
Okay, I'm gonna find my phone.
All right.
Oh, I got a bunch of messages.
Here's one of me with my brothers. And then I'm gonna send one of my best friend at the time and me. And then there's one more. Oh, where is it? These poor people.
How come I don't know which one you are?
I'm the one with the skinny face.
Like everybody has a skinny face. Are you the one in the back?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
The one in the back that's not the old lady. Yes.
Look at that. Like, and then not
the
even
one
kidding.
The one, this is two little girls. I'm the one on the right.
Aww.
And then this is my family. At probably the very last time I ever did it was properly wearing a dress and everything. Not even the chemise skirt combo.
I am floored. I'm floored.
Yep.
Because That is amazing.
It's
That's
something. Which is why I might have to actually read The Commitment by Virginia Hale, which is one of Bella's August releases. Because
you're in it.
it's two characters. So the two characters, they're best friends, but also they work together at a living history museum. And so I mean, it's reenactors, but like that's what they do as a job instead of as a hobby, like my parents chose for us.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm shocked. Adorable, but shocked.
I know. It's so strange.
Wow. Oh, look, we're doing
The reveal.
the reveal.
I don't think I ever want jewelry that has to be transported like that.
No, that's too much responsibility. Somebody's gonna kill me for my jewelry, and I don't want that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to have to die for something just like some fluffy piece of jewelry with diamonds and silver or platinum, whatever it is.
Yeah. No. So I was just laughing at like the Anne Hathaway, just like her head dipping down as she looks at it, and only to then just do that big old holy crap. It's like, yeah, it's gorgeous.
So that's really 6 pounds. Like, she would be struggling with 6 pounds of jewelry. That just looks more like 4 pounds, 3.5 maybe.
Well, I mean, they said it, but that who knows if they actually made something that was 6 pounds? Probably not.
I wonder how with the weight of diamonds versus the weight of glass or cubic zirconium is. Like, if they differ, if they're the same.
I don't know anything about that.
I don't either. Oh yes, the magnet. You can't get it off unless you have a special magnet. That throws a kink in everything.
I mean, it's really brilliant from like a theft prevention.
Right.
Very inconvenient for this group.
Right. See, it's stuff like that. That's like somebody's gonna like chop off my head to get this piece of jewelry. That sucks. I forgot how they do this.
Yeah, her sister helps her.
I don't even understand any of what she's saying. What?
No, I didn't either. Just the costume design is so good in
that.
this.
I know.
I'm not even like, I'm not a fashion person, but some of it's just beautiful.
Like, who can wear fuchsia? Anne Hathaway.
Yeah. But she also looks gorgeous in red.
Right. I think red is stunning. I think some people like look fabulous in it, and some people should never wear red. I'm the person who should never wear red. It makes every time I wear red, people ask me if I have a cold or if I'm sick. Because it just like sucks the life out of me. Any sort of anything. I just look like I'm, I don't know, sick, dead, whatever. So I don't wear reds.
No, best not to. I do sometimes.
Dreadlocks. Can I just say that I love them?
I
do. I love them.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
What's your favorite Sandra Bullock movie?
Oh, that's a really good question.
That is super easy for me.
I have enjoyed pretty much everything I've seen her in, but the one that I had the most fun with is probably The Heat.
The Heat was hilarious.
Right?
I thought
Like,
for sure you were going to say The Proposal.
I barely remember that. In fact, I wonder if I actually saw it because I haven't seen
Ryan
everything that
Reynolds,
she's
it's all
done.
like pro Canada and like everybody's like Betty White's in it. It's got a
Oh
great
yeah,
cast.
it was cute. Yeah, it
It was
was
a cute
cute,
movie.
but it didn't like stand out as anything special. Like,
Like my favorite is While You Were Sleeping. I fucking love that movie. I can watch it
I
anytime it's
forgot she
on.
was in it.
Oh my God, yes, that is my go-to. I love watching it. It's like I will
I have.
stop and watch it.
When did it come out? Because I don't think I've seen it in
A
20 years. Is
bazillion
that
years
about
ago. You were
right?
probably
Yeah.
like 2 when it came out.
Thank you.
Oh, I know. I just
Thank you for
baby.
noticing. That's why I didn't remember.
Let's see. Well, I'm gonna look it up.
Well, the net just hit Netflix today. So, and
Oh,
Neil said
really?
he's never seen it. And I was like, what do you mean you've never seen it? Well, then obviously we have to watch it.
Oh my God, 1995 while you were sleeping. You were just a baby.
I was in high school.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's like I can almost recite that movie line for line. Almost.
No.
No. So good.
I don't know. I mean, I could go back and watch it. I
It's
just
good.
don't remember it.
I mean, if if you want like some awesome fluffy romance, like what I love, that is for sure my go-to. So good. Bill Pullman. Gosh, who else in
Oh,
it?
is he the love interest?
He's the love interest, one of them. Oh, what? Did I just give it away? And then Peter, I forgot who plays Peter. Big, thick eyebrows. Like she falls in love with the look of him. God, I
That
can't think of his
guy.
name.
What
Peter
is his-
Gallagher, but I can't think of who he was and who played him. I can't think.
Isn't that the actor's name?
That's the character. It's Peter.
Oh.
So anyway. Okay, we're back to like this. It's time. It's
The
happening.
Met Gala.
Yes. Is that Heidi? Heidi Klum?
I think it is.
I'm not up on my
Supermodels.
supermodels. Yeah.
So did you notice Kim Kardashian?
I did just notice her. But to be fair, I looked at the cast before we started this and I was like, oh,
So
I
you
didn't
were
know
ready.
Kim's in this. Yeah. So, but I would have recognized her anyway. Like, look how extravagant this is.
Yeah. And I don't think they even really came up with a theme for this one. Or if they did, and I've missed it, I did say that I had an edible. So here we are.
And I got sidetracked on the whole War of 1812 reenactment.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
That is a thing. And I had to do it for about a decade.
And I love the pictures. Food. There's food everywhere in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh, look at her. Even as a chef, she rocks it.
I'm definitely going to have Doritos when we're done this.
I'm going to eat something massive. I don't know what yet. I don't know what's in the refrigerator.
I mean, I feel like because I had Chinese food for dinner, I don't
Yes, you
go.
didn't really eat. And I really want Chinese food. Like that sounds really good to me.
We have leftovers. Come get it.
I know. I wish I could style my hair like I need a stylist.
I also like that she actually prepares the food. Like, whose truck is this? How
We're
does
gonna
she
go
know
ahead and
their
make
menu?
some sandwiches.
Like, So funny.
That's awesome.
Is that Katie Holmes?
Oh, where there? No, I don't know.
Does she just
No.
clink glasses with?
Right there. No,
Hmm.
I don't know. Because I only saw profile. So, oh wait, there she is. Nope, it's not her. I don't know. Shit. I gotta go look. You're gonna make me look.
I
haven't
didn't make
seen
you do
anything
anything.
Katie Holmes in like forever. Right?
Well, does she act anymore? I thought she
That's
kind
what
of
I'm
stopped that
saying. I don't know.
around when
Did
she was
she
married to
like
Tom Cruise.
fuck that?
I was gonna say Hanks, and then I was like, she's definitely
Definitely not married to him. Crazy guy. Tom
no.
Cruise. Cast of Ocean's 8. Why would she just do a cameo? I feel like she would be the kind of person that says, I want it all.
I do not know.
Shut
Oh
the
my.
front door. Katie Holmes is in this book or in this movie. Good
Yeah.
call.
Yeah, she doesn't act very often, it
Like,
looks like.
that's a sad thing.
But last year, she had two things come out. One was Brahms, The Boy 2, whatever that is.
Mm.
It's 4.7 on I was
Oh
gonna say LinkedIn.
gosh,
That's not it.
that's not good.
And a 4.7 on IMDb and a 29 on the Metacritic score. And then The Secret, Dare to Dream. What the fuck is that? That can't be good.
I used to be a big Katie Holmes fan. Like I was into the whole what's it called? Dawson's Creek. And then she had some movies after that. Then the whole Scientology thing came out and
unfortunately.
ugh.
So her most recent thing that she's in, The Secret, Dare to Dream, is a feature film adaptation of the self-help book, The Secret, about the power of positive thinking. Do you want to guess what movie I'm not going to watch?
That.
That's correct.
Guess what movie I'm not going to watch? That.
Also that.
Also that. Yeah, there's Katie Holmes. Okay, now you see her front on. You can tell that's her. I forgot what they gave her.
Something to make her barf for sure.
That I remember. Yeah.
Did you ever see Bridesmaids?
Oh my God. Like 1,000 times. That was
That
so funny.
scene after the Brazilian restaurant is just, oh man, so hilarious.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
She's German. Damentoilette.
Mm-hmm.
I love how all this fell
Yeah.
into place perfectly. Sort of perfectly. And it always amazes me with all the ocean movies. Like everything is like boom, 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 perfect. You think it's gonna like go the wrong way.
I'm not even sure I saw the second one. Like this is making me want to go back and rewatch those though.
Tongs. Like soup. It's everywhere. Food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like I think we didn't have a drinking game for like have a shot every time they eat something or there's food around. We'd be dead right now, or I would be.
There's a lot of food in this movie.
Mm-hmm. She really would be good at anything.
I agree. I guess he can't see it. I was like, how does he not see it?
Mm-hmm. Probably because he just got yelled at. This is the only thing I can figure. So this here is what she was brought in for, not
'Cause she's recreating it though. That's what
No.
she's doing. She's setting it.
No,
Isn't that what her job was in wherever? And she goes into the tiny room and she like locks herself in and makes
right here.
changing station. Boom.
But she's not replacing it with the fake one.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, I love that she's just installed this whole thing. I feel like that's the like least skeezy boob shot I've seen in a film in a long time.
I know, because nobody's really looking at her boobs. I mean, they are, but they're looking at her neckline.
Yeah.
That's funny. I just lost a necklace, but I don't care. It's me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, $150 million. You shut it down. It's like somebody taking art. You shut it down.
Yeah. Does not matter if it's a bunch of celebrities in there.
Right. It's funny. I don't remember how it gets out. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Are you cold?
Yeah, just
cold?
my little toesies are a little bit cold. So I'm covering them with my sweater because I don't want to have to go find a blanket. It's like this
I'm
is where I
blanket.
sit.
I'm 100% always under a blanket. Always.
I usually am, but it's pretty warm today. So even with the air conditioning, my room was a bit warm when I came in here.
Look at that blunt.
Yeah, right. And I just kind of love how cheerful she is about the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, this is great. This is what we wanted.
Oh yeah, he gets close. Yep, he's looking.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Found it.
So convenient. Yeah, so she's making all new pieces.
Wow.
Right?
Fuck.
Speaking of people who look amazing in red.
Right. I'd forgotten.
About Rihanna in that red dress.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd forgotten about that.
I also had, but very, very good.
It's an amazing dress.
Yeah.
Red is such an attention-getting color, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go.
With the shitty ex.
Right.
Oh. But they don't talk there.
Ah, these boots are made for walking.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
We're just gonna watch Rihanna walk down some stairs.
Yeah.
The appreciation shot.
Right. Like, how did she get all dressed up? When did that happen?
Well, I think she already was because she's technically working the party.
Yeah, but she was in like servitude suits and stuff.
Oh, sorry. We're talking about different people.
Oh.
You were talking about Aquafina. I don't know. She
Awkwafina,
must
yeah.
have had it like stored somewhere and then changed into it.
But I mean, she like did her hair and shit. How did that happen? Like,
oh, yeah.
Like, you know, that takes time. Like, get your hair done, get your makeup done. It always takes time.
I mean, a lot of belief needs to be suspended for this film.
For sure. Oh, look. She loves green.
And looks amazing.
Right.
She was like 49 in this, 48 or 49, and looks that good. Like, unbelievable.
Amazing.
Isn't that list like the types of jobs to pull? Or that?
Oh, you know, I
like
don't
that?
know. I'm sure because I haven't seen an Ocean's movie in forever, there's probably so much overlap and secret Easter eggs in each of these movies, you know, for the other parts of the other movies in the series. So I'm sure there is, but I think he's gonna spot a fake.
It is not his best day at work.
Dear God. James Corden. I forgot about him.
I love him. And I know some people hate him, but
I like his carpool karaoke. He made it fun.
Oh, so fun. Well, he was also, so where I discovered him was from a sitcom that he, I think, co-created, but definitely was a co-writer on with Ruth Jones, and called Gavin and Stacey. It was so good. So good. It's this like romance show. Gavin is a guy that works in England, and Stacey also works in Wales, and they talk on the phone all the time for work, and they kind of get to know each other and they get interested in each other, and this is how they meet, and they just decide they have to be together. And James Corden plays one of the best friends.
That's sweet. I know a lot of people get tired of him because he's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But I love his carpool karaoke. I pull them up all the time on YouTube, just like if I'm killing time.
Yeah.
And then to show my mom.
If you watch one, then you have to watch like 8 more.
Yes, you have to, because there's always one that like, oh, I don't really care about this one, but then something so cool happens in it that I'm like, yeah.
Did you ever see the Celine Dion one? That one really cracked me up.
Yes.
She's crazy.
You know, I tell you this, and I think we've had this conversation before, because I'm not a Celine Dion fan.
Mm-hmm.
Because of her education thing, where she's like, not everybody needs to graduate high school to be successful.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't care much for that whole logic, which, yeah.
I mean, she was groomed from when she was basically a child into this kind of thing. So, I mean, I don't know. I just don't think there's a certain type of celebrity, and I think she's one of them, where they just are not in touch with most people's reality.
Right. For sure. She is not in touch with reality or people.
No.
And yeah.
No.
For sure not. I like the Adele carpool karaoke.
Oh, yes. That one was iconic.
Yes.
So good. That's probably the best one.
Billie Eilish. I mean, there's so many good ones that I just like.
Lady Gaga.
Michelle
Obama.
Yeah, Michelle Obama was great. I love that one.
She's a great singer.
Was it who was he in the car with when all I think it was Adele, maybe, I don't remember, where Julia Roberts and George Clooney, speaking of Ocean's 8, jumped in the car too for help for backup singing.
Oh,
Who
I
was
can't
that?
remember.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
Let's check.
So good. Yeah, it was so good because they can't sing for shit. Like,
no, luckily
horrible
they're pretty good
singers.
at other things.
Yeah, everything else they're great at, but they can't sing.
Oh, it was with Gwen Stefani.
Gwen Stefani, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, Gwen Stefani.
I need to
Yeah, she
close
does
that.
some great ones too.
I gotta close that app, or else I'm gonna end up watching like an hour of carpool karaoke later.
I know you will. Uh,
Yet again, Anne Hathaway looking gorgeous.
mhm. Make it out. Nope, was never alone.
No.
Like, she is wearing like an evening gown, just talking to James.
Yes. Yes, I love it. So over the top
Right I know.
with like gorgeous hair.
Right.
This energy between them is kind of fun.
Yeah. I love that she plays like she doesn't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's not smart type thing. I love that
Yeah.
character. It's just that. Oh, this is so funny. So like one of my friends, she lived in Germany for 14 years and she
Mhm.
speaks German, understands it. Her father was in the military too. So she got a job working for this German company, but she never told them she can speak German or understand it. So for 14, she's been there 14 years now, and they don't know that she understands everything they say, and they talk in
What?
front of her. Yeah,
No.
it's hilarious because she's like she has a degree, she has a master's degree in accounting, so like there's a lot of sensitive material that
Oh my
she
God.
hears, and it's hilarious because I'm like, you need to, like, on your way, because she's looking for another job now, and I'm just like, on your way out the door, you need to like
Tell
totally
them.
rattle off in German, just like tell them I heard everything.
Oh, that would be
I would love it.
incredible.
I know that would be like the perfect, but yeah, she won't do it. She won't let them know. I'm like, oh, just say something back. But I guess
Mhm.
it's like, how clever is that? I love that.
I love that so much. That sounds like something out of a book. It doesn't sound real.
Yeah. Right. It doesn't sound real at all. And that's why I'm like, oh my God, you have to do this because it's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no.
So funny.
Oh yeah. They had to bring her in.
Mm-hmm. He's family.
I should probably turn on the light. It's so dark.
Although, if we were watching a really scary movie, that would be the exact perfect lighting.
Right.
Just for watching you like jump and scream at things. Unfortunately, I don't watch those kinds of movies.
That's right. You don't. And I did watch the third Fear Street installment.
Oh yeah, did you like it?
Meh. Surprised. I thought for sure I'd like it more, but I was like, meh. I guess I was kind of tired of it at this point. It's just like
Amazing.
somebody needs to like kill this witch or something. I have very low tolerance for things.
Uh-huh. Oh my God, that's so funny.
So let's figure this out. So now there's 8 people. Clear 5000000. Oh, it's 50 million. Was it 50 million? 150 million.
Yeah, it was 150. Oh, you're doing the math on how much they would each get?
Yeah. So now 18. Why was she saying 16.5
I don't know.
before? Because if you take 150 million and you divide it by 8, it's
Unless they're having
18,750. Unless there's like expenses and stuff like that.
well, that's what I'm wondering. They probably are because like that their headquarters seem awfully big for New York.
Right. So there's probably
And they
that
probably have to
costs a
pay
fortune.
certain people off.
True. Frasier. I like art, but not this art.
No, I'm trying to figure out what it's supposed to be. Like that painting, especially.
Yeah, that painting is awful. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. It's a beach scene, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of naked people.
Mm-hmm. Someone with a cape?
I don't know what's going on there. How are you on modern art?
I don't get it. And I'm
Yeah.
not sure what I'm supposed to get out of it.
I have a hard time with it as well. We have a contemporary the Kemper Museum of Contemporary Art.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been there a few times, but it just doesn't grab me like the Nelson does.
No. I went to the art museum in Palm Springs a couple of years ago, and they have a lot of modern art there. And like, I don't think I disliked anything. I just didn't understand any of it.
Yeah, a lot of it's hard. I have a hard time figuring it out as well. I will say that it's funny because I went like the year it opened, because I love museums. And
Mm-hmm.
so I went, and it was funny because I had to go to the bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
and the bathroom, the floors were, they did it out of something, and you could totally see the person in the stall next to you by the reflection.
Oh,
So it was hilarious. I was like, great. So I'm like, I could like you could see that person. It wasn't like
no,
it
thank
was
you.
just like a fuzzy, like a outline shadow. I mean, it literally I could make out somebody's face. So then they went in there and they put all these white rugs down so that there wasn't a reflection, because it was that not really offensive. It was just that like that's a lot for somebody to see, for me to
Yeah.
see them and for them to see me.
Oh, yeah.
So obviously, like a lot of people complained, and so they put rugs in there. But I haven't been back to see how they fixed it because it was a
Ew.
massive problem.
A rug in a bathroom though is so
It
gross.
is gross. It is gross. But I think everybody panicked, and somebody run out to Bed Bath and Beyond or whatever and get 10 of the same rugs, and so they only came
Yeah.
in white or something. It was
Oh,
like a
even
fluffy
worse.
shag rug. It was funny.
Horrible.
Yeah,
A microbial nightmare.
for sure. So is that like a slip that she's wearing? What are we wearing here?
It looks like it. Yeah.
Handcuffs.
I do
Like,
love
I
how he's
don't know
looking at
that.
her. Hmm?
Go ahead.
I was just saying, I love how he's looking at her like, hello.
Like, I wouldn't trust anybody I just met or even had one encounter with. I wouldn't trust them with
No.
handcuffs. There's no way. There's
Hell
no
no.
way. That's funny. She does have the perfect hair in this movie.
Right? Like her look is just so gorgeous this whole film.
Nobody's that pretty all the time, but I guess. Look at him laughing.
And this wasn't too long after she had a baby.
Ah, I did not know that.
Yeah, like good for her.
Right. Does he have a search warrant? I can't remember. Like, I worry about things like that. When I watch movies, I'm like, can you, yeah, I guess so, if there's all these people. That's so funny. I worry about things like that.
Search warrants?
You know, law things. Like it's
Mm.
I guess growing up with my dad, he was military, then he was, MP, and he was Office of Special Investigations. So he's always pointing out flaws. So
Mhm.
I kind of trickled down to me, and so now I'm always pointing out flaws. Okay, well, wait a minute, that can't happen.
Mhm.
And I worry about things. Well, you can't do that because this hasn't happened, and you haven't said this, and you haven't done this. So I'm a mess when I watch movies like that. I'm a
Mhm.
mess. Look, there's that. We know her, that one lady.
That might be part of the reason for the discrepancy in the amount of money because they were also transferring some money into his accounts.
Oh, maybe so.
So it has to be a certain amount that they were just willing to forfeit.
Unless I did math wrong. What? Divided by 8. Yep, 18,750. There we go.
I love this part. Just that little supportive, loving.
When you could steal more.
So good.
Love it. I forgot about that part.
Yeah. It's a nice little twist.
But there's always a twist with the ocean movies. Always. I should know better.
True.
That's right. Folds up inside of nothing.
What?
That's insane.
Incredible.
I can barely do a chin up.
Right? I don't think I can. And I've been working out for more than a year. I mean, I haven't tried. So, but I'm pretty sure I'd have to do them assisted.
That's great.
Tiny speedboat.
Little, like a little submarine or whatever it is.
So perfect.
Yeah, I was thinking if that's $150 million, I mean, for one necklace, I mean,
Apparently they sold it for 80 or 85. yeah, I guess nobody's going to pay what it's actually valued when
Right.
they know they're getting it
It's
illegally.
insured for. Right. Get my Vec. Get out. Get away from me. Get my Vec. It's my German showing.
Are you fluent?
No, not fluent. Not fluent. I understand it a lot better than I speak it, but I can get you around, like, no problem. I wouldn't have an issue. Like,
Nice.
I actually went at my last job. I took them to we had a exhibit in Munich, and so I was the translator there. So that was fun. I love how they put it in the beer bottles, all the jewels.
So good.
38 million. 38 million.
Just the shock on their faces is fantastic.
Love it. 38 million. 38 million. That's the question.
Oh, yay. She has a store again.
Yeah. Just got a warehouse now.
Yeah, we've upgraded from the garage. I mean, she just owns Costco now, right?
Right. That's what it is. It's Costco. Home edition.
I mean, opening your own bar is a great idea.
9 balls.
Of course, she's a YouTuber.
Ah. That's almost like, Tom Hanks and Big, his place.
Oh, I haven't seen that in forever.
Right? It reminded me of it.
Yeah, that would be fun to check out again.
So now she's the director.
Yeah. See, and I had hoped that it would end with Cate Blanchett and Sandra Bullock together doing something, but
right.
Again, there must be fanfic for that. So
there has to be. I can't imagine there isn't. With so many fans of Cate Blanchett, I can't imagine that there's not.
And I mean, that was very, to me, it felt very like we're going to hint that there was possibly that kind of a relationship previously.
Because we're going to make a bunch of lesbians happy in the world.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. There's the martini that I had earlier.
Do you have your little jar of olives?
No, because it was a lemon drop martini.
That would be really disgusting.
That would be although I love olives. I'll eat them anytime.
Just have to have it on the side.
If you're at a bar and you don't want your olives, I'll eat them for you.
That you're 100% on, because I don't eat olives.
Yes.
That was it.
Yeah, that
was Ocean's 8. Hopefully, anybody who listened to this whole thing enjoyed listen to us as we were impaired doing a quote unquote commentary for this film.
Right.
If you would be interested in future commentaries on movies, feel free to let us know. You can hit us up on our socials, or you can email podcast@queerlyrecommended.com. And yeah,
that was fun. It's time to eat.
Woo! Time to eat.